Welcome, everybody. We survived until Sunday. Thank you so much for y'all coming out. This is going to be a few thank yous to get out of the way first, because we can't do this convention without, of course, all y'all, staff, volunteers, vendors downstairs, but we also have some other, I guess, external entities. I don't know, that's such a weird phrasing, but anyway, people that are not this con. Persons of interest. Persons of interest. So first of all, I want to thank Sandra Pan, because they're a huge help to this convention. They loan us a lot of equipment to help us keep our costs down so that we can do better things for y'all. They did the karaoke and the Jackbox. So actually Dave did the Jackbox at the last minute. He saw the schedule, was like, there's an opening that I can do something. So we did it. That's great. So thank you, Sandra Pan. And pro photography right there. Right, yeah, in the middle of the room. Probably doesn't like calling him out.
There's supposed to be candid shots.
He is a ninja. Who is it? There's no ninja.
There's no ninja. What? Who's taking pictures? Anyway, all our panelists as well. We had an amazing array of panels, I thought. Did y'all agree? What do you think? I can't thank everyone, but obviously Vitamin y'all's panels are always get ready for you. James Optimist is here. Ted is here with his stuff. Do you know his name? I forget. I'm bad.
Quiz bowls, yeah.
He did the quiz bowl. Yeah. So anyway, lots of really great stuff. Lots of really academic stuff that I was really impressed with. So yeah, thank you guys. Those are all like user submitted. So if you want great panels and you have one that you want to run, you submit it. Submit it. Of course, finally, our guests of honor. Please. A great time visiting with them. Cool. So this is really more like a feedback session. We want to hear what you liked, didn't like. Yeah. Was there anyone want to go first? With that? Can start with Maid Cafe. Any feedback on that?
Onigiri was the best thing they've done. They really did a good job with it. I hope they continue with their experiments. Just keep making them, and I've got 2 in my bag, ready to go home.
I love their green tea, Earl Grey, Earl Grey tea, Rice Krispies.
Yes, you're good.
That's my feedback.
I have one small nitpick, and I hate to be a jerk because the Maid
No,
Cafe are
please.
awesome every year. The little custom Ushicon cups were absolutely awesome. I just wish the little paper they put in there was like laminated or waterproof, because it's really easy to like get your lemonade on that and just splorg it up.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll let them know. That was an experiment for them this year. They weren't sure how it was going to go, but yeah, I'll let them know. It's good. Yes.
This is more of a sort of site-specific with the hotel thing. I did post in the official group, whenever you're walking outside the convention center, please watch your footing. My wife took a pretty nasty spill last night in the dark as we were heading out to dinner because she could not see the yellow, the really, really faded yellow warning markings. Warning of the stairs, and she didn't know the step was there. She mild sprain of the ankle. She's fine. She's resting and recuperating at home. She'll be okay. But yes, everybody just watch your footing.
We may even want if there's a possible way to have one more at eye level instead of down there, because usually I see it once I've tripped over it. Yeah.
I'm not sure what you mean.
So like when you're walking out, you can see something up here, not just on the ground.
Stairs, something.
Oh,
Like
that
A warning, like step up, be careful,
Like,
mind the
just
gap.
like caution.
Stairs! Stairs!
Stairs are so small that if you're easy to go up on the
I stepped down off two of my seat as well. That was.
Yeah, couple things on a positive note. First, I like to think Ushicon overloaded an amazing staff. Best con ever. And one more thing, you guys have 12 months to up your pub trivia game.
Make it easy.
More JoJo.
I don't know.
Okay,
Conway.
Conway.
I don't know. It's Saturday.
It was like medieval.
Is there anything that was new this year that you guys saw that you want to make sure we keep doing?
I had one actually. Having the Discord was actually really useful. It's the first year I've gotten to do anything with pub trivia, so it was actually really cool to have the guests all playing along at dinner. So that was actually really useful.
Y'all, the guests were playing along with pub trivia while they were at dinner.
That was so cool.
And Mary, of course.
Both.
What was their score?
We couldn't score them, unfortunately.
So because
How well would Jake do on the roundabout side?
So we couldn't play the picture round, of course, so that didn't go so well. And
like audio either.
we didn't do great on a lot of categories. Actually, we did get the Kimagure our intro question. And then yeah, the guest round we smoked just on.
Considering what I think I think you annihilate everybody else in the guest round, probably.
I'm gonna say the little app you guys made for the schedule, like the little mobile-friendly site, that actually worked really well.
Yeah, cool.
That was great and Keegan who made that happen.
Okay.
Keegan did a lot of the back end work.
Please figure out a way to package that and sell it to other conventions.
The special.
About the Gaia, what was the main reason to move away from using Guidebook?
So honestly, they changed their pricing structure between last year and this year, and it is way more expensive. We cannot afford
Yeah,
that.
they're focusing on a lot larger events
Yeah.
like PAX and stuff now, and so their new pricing structure is much
Yeah.
more geared to larger events with much larger budgets.
Because their infrastructure is terrible for larger events.
It seems to manage it back. Now it may tank for everybody else on PAX weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Back there.
Maybe kind of on the same vein as I don't know if you guys already have, but maybe doing a digital version of something like that and having it on the same site as the mobile friendly thing would be kind of cool.
A digital version of what?
Of like the little handbooks that used to be put out for the different
okay.
events
Like
and
a
just kind of like
portfolio.
splash pages.
Like a PDF.
Exactly. Just something that you could kind of throw out there and that people could see as kind of like a splash page for all the panels.
That's okay. So, all right. So yeah, the guide was an experiment this year to like we were saying, kind of replicate the most sought after functionality in Guidebook. We wanted to hit the key points, and Brandy was one of my key people that, because I didn't use Guidebook. Partly because the reason it's also web-based is because I don't like downloading random stuff just to like clog up my phone.
Yep.
So it's like I wanted a web-focused one you could just jump to. And so I knew the schedule was a big deal, and Brandy, like most of the other features noted are things like that Brandy's like, okay, yeah, like this is really good in Guidebook or whatever. So we're trying to match a lot of that. But now that, and she has also actually noted like several other features, it's just like, okay, development time is kind of limited.
Well,
We
no,
did
I
make them
mean,
stop making changes like Tuesday, I think.
didn't bring anything that you noticed. Anyway.
But yeah, so it's one of those things. It's like if there are other things that you think would be interesting, we can see what we can do. But because a couple people noted some features that are in there that they maybe didn't notice, like if you create an account on there, you can start your favorites and you can sort by that. If you didn't notice on our schedule, if you like click on them, they'll expand and give you a description of the event. And you can also, there's a black box next to everything. If you click on that, it'll give you a map of where it is. So yeah, no, there were a lot of things in there that if you didn't know and you didn't like explore, you might not notice.
Yeah, and I mean, we developed this pretty quickly, so you know, we'll have more information about like maybe like a user guide hopefully next year.
Like
I'll
a
put that on
little
there.
snippet how-to page.
Yeah, like a little how-to page, so that next year more people will be a little bit more prepared for that.
Because I know and I'm willing to bet several others relied on that pretty heavily. It was really useful.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was perfect, Greg, as far as I was concerned.
Yeah.
Yes.
I also would like to say I heard a lot of comments about, so this is not just me, but the Artists Alley this year, really, really high quality.
It was.
There's a lot of excellent work.
I
wish I wasn't so bored. I wanted to buy
I was
it.
asked, who'd you get this year? I'm like, it's still good. So yeah, it was such a different change for people assuming it was the only person running it.
Oh. Yeah, no, I agree. Like one of the artists, I don't usually do a lot of art stuff, but yeah, I got some art.
We gave a lot of money this year. It was awesome. That props.
I just super want to thank Sarah for being Brandy's PA because she was so much less stressed and.
I dropped my phone.
She smiled today. Last year on Sunday morning, she was looking at me like. So this was better. So thank you.
Thank you for suggesting that. Also to Matthew and there were like 3 people that suggested it. So yeah, thank y'all as well.
So one thing we did try to do this year is make sure we try to use the hotel space a little bit more. And so some things like we had more of these sessions of the studio photography over there. We had the escape room over there. We went down to 1 video room overnight and 1 events room overnight. Do you guys have any feedback on any of that? Or just keep doing it like that?
As the previous overnight manager, I'm so glad y'all dropped down to 1 overnight video. That was a book sometimes.
What is the sign of the menu?
The Japanese guests would like to thank the support from Greg and Mary for all of us.
A little bit for Greg.
And a heartfelt thanks to everyone for all your hospitality.
Alongside that, I just really want to thank Taka-san for coming out and interpreting for us. He was really good.
I wanted to continue on the note of using the hotel space a bit better. Volunteers, how many volunteers do I have in here? Okay, what did you think of the extra volunteer check-in / chill space?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
My
So
volunteers
that's
liked
good.
it as well.
Also, thank you for coming. Everybody showed up. Thank
Can I say something? That really does reflect on the staff too, that everyone actually showed up. That never happens at
Personal experience, I used to have your job.
So far away.
I am actually typing all of this stuff, so.
Detailed notes.
Yeah, she's not joking. She's got a list, and last year, when we're prepping for this year, Brandy's going down the feedback list from last year and checking things off so we can like, things like, oh, we do this, yeah, we do, oh, we got this one checked in, cool.
Yes.
I'm going on the hype train. This is my first time here. I know Damon and Clay for a long time have been asking me, hey, come down to Ushi with conflict scheduling, but I was finally able to come down here. And I was one replaced there from the video, overnight video room. Brett was amazed with the Sentai. I was like, one of the convincing points, like, hey, they run Sentai here. I'm like, okay. Like, literally. It ran smooth the whole night, and then the selection for the overnight, I was worried about, like, am I gonna fall asleep or something happens or this, but video selection was good. There was a good flow in and out, even after the tokusatsu. We were packed till like 2 a.m. and once the toku ended, there was still some in and out, and then enough to where I actually had to run the whole room till 6 a.m.
Actually, don't go that long. No, so when I saw you this morning, I was like, really?
It was
Great.
crazy. I got sleep Saturday night. This is like the first year that has ever happened.
So it's like, I will definitely come back. It's a chill, like this is the first time, I'm from Dallas, so I only do the two in Dallas, Acon and Anime Fest. And they're much larger, and just the chill factor of this one, like, just sitting around playing Cards Against Humanity, or just losing a Smash, or just going to these random towns. It felt like a bunch of friends hanging out in like a big old giant convention where we have to like be here, do this, do that. It's like, no, I love the feel of this convention. If I do have this scheduling, I will definitely come back.
Jimmy's giving me a 10-minute warning.
Always on the jump.
Always on the job. So real quick, do we have a? Yes.
Just I don't think there's any hotel staff here, so I feel comfortable asking. Any chance are there plans for expansion, different venue? Because I freaked out a little bit when I saw the crush of people in karaoke. It was a great time. Everyone had a great time, but I was like, yeah, we need a bigger space.
Well, yeah, we always look around. Venue price is a big issue, but yeah, I mean, we don't have dates or a location set for next year. Still this time frame. We are coming back. Don't freak. It's cool. Sorry for those of you who are new to our con. Others can tell you.
We're not going to tell you.
We're not going to tell you. We've had spooks. We will come back. We are looking at some other venues to see if it's if we can find something that's a little bit better fit for what we're going to. So.
You're looking nice and fashionable, Eric.
Yeah, we need to do that.
What? Shit.
Okay.
Any specific quick feedback for arcade or tabletop or critiques and praise? Praise is awesome, but critiques are also good.
Yeah, just real quick, the Saturday morning cartoon thing was amazingly enjoyable, where I get to be a kid again for just at least 2 hours. Can we keep that at all costs?
Get
dairy free milk if you show up.
Yes. You do? Okay. So, I really like the arcade, but I feel like there's one thing missing, and that would be classic DDR.
Yes!
I'll speak to that. I used to bring it, and parts for metal DDR pads are prohibitively expensive. And I've had it break twice. The first time I said it happens, the second time I said I'm not going to let it happen anymore.
Right.
So it was Step Mania, but it's a sign of past decades, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I got one quick thing. When we have a guest panels, maybe next year we have a little wiggle room, because I noticed the guest panels went right to the time limit, and the panelists who came after had to crunch their panels. So, we had Anime Jeff, we had a guest panel, so Kevin had to cut his panel almost by 2/3 because a guest panel was running late and stuff, so at least give a little wiggle room, at least put the big guest panels.
Well, so to speak to that a little bit, I mean, honestly, we're tight on programming like all weekend.
Yeah.
Honestly, what we should specify almost is that like each panel is about 50 minutes, and like the extra 10 minutes in there is like come in and out. I was gonna like give Vitamin A some shit because they ran their they ran like just slightly like a minute or so over on this morning, and so we were late getting in because of no. Like I was getting ready to come in here and give you shit, and then I was watching like your closing video, and I thought that was hilarious as hell. So I was like, yeah, whatever, we'll just roll with it or whatever. But
Greg,
yeah.
would you like to be the pot of the kettle here?
I go either way, but no, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, I mean, like, essentially, if we tried to do that, then we're cutting down on programming. And like literally this year, we were at many times like Jimmy was making tough decisions of like which panel are you not going to get this year because of stuff, and then we were also making tough decisions of like what time are these at? Because like
Greg asked like last week. He asked for an hour. He said, "I need to run this thing." And I said,
there
is 1 hour. There is 1 hour we're not using on Sunday in the maid cafe."
Actually, we gave up something for
You
that
did.
hour?
We did.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Put that in there.
But yeah, we literally like. If you're looking at there is a spreadsheet version of the schedule. If you go through it, there's not a lot of open space on that this year.
Yeah.
We
And if you
really
see
packed it.
panel 2, of course, y'all know panel 2 is the boardroom, so you can't put anything much in there anyway.
Yeah, it's for small.
Yeah, maybe we can get that about 5-minute warning
Yes,
ahead.
sweet.
I don't know what you could do about it. I love, this comes down to Maid Cafe and that area is, one, the staff is great, no complaints there. It's always been a really fun place, and I love having the programming content in there too as well. But there's some sort of balance that needs to be sought between being able to hear the programming content and then other people in the room who really just want to talk. And I don't know what a solution for that is, but there were many times I was being fascinated by programming content, but I was having a hard time hearing, and and I don't know what that solution is. I don't know if it's a case.
There's not.
I know.
I do have one question.
Yeah.
So,
I understand.
because I have a question that goes along with the classroom effect. Are you saying this as someone that was sitting in the back or someone who was sitting in the front? Because, like, I agree with you. I understand the problem you're saying.
No, both.
But
I
there is-
had it happen at all
Okay,
over.
but I'm saying, yeah, like, if you're way away from the speakers,
Yeah.
then, if the room's full, then that is what it is. But
The other
if you're-
thing is, with the cafe, you get the aspect of, it's not just a panel room.
Right.
It doesn't matter if the panel room's in there, people are in there to eat and sit, so sometimes they're there for the panel, sometimes they're not.
And-
So even the part where sometimes they're ordering from us, there's other times that people are just sitting there eating and they're not, in their mind, it's not a panel, it's their cafeteria.
that's
So
why
yes,
I was-
it's the heart in between.
It's a weird flux space, and I don't know what that solution is, if there is even one, or
Yeah.
maybe like I was
We can look at
thinking
it.
like, go into the hotel breakfast area and maybe something to remind people that if you just want to be able to talk and sit down, I don't know if that's a solution. I don't know.
We can make really cute sticky notes that we do at our other maid cafes when people are being inappropriate. And the cute maids come and they send them a sticky note and it says, please be quiet, there's a panel going. We can take care of it.
Oh,
That way.
see?
Now we're talking back at the room, it's a little harder, but yes, we
Yeah.
can do something like that. Sweet people don't know what's going on.
So I've got 2 announcements. Are there any like burning things that you want to say before I do those? Okay. Oh, yes.
This is a really fucking great con, and I love coming every year.
There's also the feedback channel in the Discord.
There is also, the feedback channel in the Discord. Please feel free to reach out to us via email, or I'll get your question too before you go, or your comment.
And if you're trying to find the Discord,
Facebook.
you can go to the website guide. The community link takes you to the Discord.
Yeah, ushicon.com/guide, community, there you go.
Just some props to the people behind the escape room, it's pretty fun.
That was
That was awesome. That was Katie.
All right, announcements. Okay, I remember what one of the announcements was.
One of them's really important.
You have a list in front of you.
The list doesn't have these announcements on it.
At least go to the
The first announcement, no, the first announcement is, those of you who have been to Ushicon before, you probably noticed our attendance seems up from last year. It is. I don't have an official count. I don't have an official count until after the con, but it was over 450 people.
Woo!
We were just under 320 last year. So 318 is the last year official count.
The final count that I had recorded was 475.
What?
475.
Ooh, I was a little bit higher than that, but I just want to make sure I'm accounting for possible duplicates or blend records in the database. But yeah, over 450, somewhere in that range, almost 500. So that's the first announcement. The second announcement, and this is a good thing. I'm going to say this, and don't freak out. This is actually going to be my last year as con chair. I'm not stepping very far away though. I'm just going to be vice chair next year. Melissa is going to be our new. Melissa, you got to step up your game because
475.
You don't have to step very high.
Oh my God! Thank you all for coming.
I'm sorry I almost spilled the beans in Nani Nazi.
Some people maybe got a hint. The beginning of the first panel of the convention.
I didn't realize it was a tip-top secret.
It wasn't a tip-top secret. It was a soft secret.
What have you done?
Levity.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks, y'all. We'll see you later.